On a rainy, drizzly, dreary Tuesday in the nation's capital. Let's get a fix on traffic all around the region right now. We'll do that, but apparently we're going to do weather first. I apologize. That's on me. Frankly, I'd much rather hear about the weather around here at this point, because I'm sure the traffic isn't going to be very good either.
It is probably not cooperating, and partly thanks to all of what's going on for us, Dave. I did want to start off with a little bit of a wider look here with some of our WeatherBug network, and you've got a 42-mile-an-hour gust with this system in Ocean City, 37-mile-an-hour gust for Rehoboth. Not quite as strong as we get into southern Maryland, but still a little bit on the breezy side. Rain totals, the highest we've seen, have really favored southern Maryland. That's where some of our heavier downpours continue. Not quite as much rain coming down for us toward the Delaware beaches. 68 degrees right now at Reagan National. Our wind out of the northeast around 13 miles an hour. And basically what we have out there right now, that's pretty much what we're going to hang on to for the next 3 or 4 hours. As we get closer to 7 and 8, 9 o'clock, that's when some of these showers begin to break down and move out of here a bit faster. The farther west you live, the earlier that's going to happen for you. Already in Winchester, we're just switching over to cloudier skies. Hagerstown, the same sort of story, but we work our way down to 70, in on 66, still plenty of rain coming down. Again, we'll hang on to it the longest in areas like southern Maryland, Calvert County, up toward Annapolis. But D.C., I'm thinking between around 7 and 8 is when we should start to see more breaks. Switch over to just radar. You can see there's a few holes out there here and there. But in general, that heavy rain now has pushed a little bit farther over toward the east. So throughout the rest of the afternoon, hanging on to the rain gear. If you're taking the dog out, more than likely going to have some wet and muddy paws. So get the towel ready before you head out the door and take the rain gear for yourself. Let's run through Futurecast. Here we are at 3:30. By the time we get to about 7, 8, 9 o'clock, again, that's when things really do start to break down. But still on the cloudy side, so just not a nice day. That's pretty much what sums it up for us. The good news is just one day like this for us. As we fast forward into tomorrow, we get more sunshine, things really start to improve, and then we hang on to that sort of pattern at least into Friday. By the time we get into Friday and Saturday, that's when we do start to get some more cloud cover and bring back in a good chance for some wet weather. This takes us into Thursday. You might see an overnight passing shower, but that's really about it. Mid-60s for us through 11 o'clock. You'll notice not a whole lot of change as we work our way throughout the overnight hours, and temperatures just settling down into the low to mid-60s. So it is going to be a cool night. As long as you can kind of put up with the dampness, you should be able to let some fresh air inside overnight tonight. We get into Friday, the clouds start to build back in, and by Saturday, that's when we're most likely going to see our rain from Harvey. It's going to keep things cooler. I think for some of us, we may actually look for temperatures that are right around 70 degrees. So it is not going to be a warm Saturday, but we start to improve on Sunday. That's kind of our day of transition. And then by Monday, that's when we look for more sunshine and a high around 84 degrees. So very close to normal for this time of year. So as far as Labor Day weekend goes, really Labor Day going to be the best. So wet weather continues today, dry for the end of the work week. Saturday's your wet day, and then make sure your plans for Monday are, your plans for the weekend are on Monday. Dave?
Thank you, sir. Let's get a check on the traffic situation all around the region now. Eric Smith live in the News Chad Lake Traffic Center. Hi, Eric.
Hey there, Dave. It is going to be a tough ride in a few spots out there with this wet weather not helping. Overall conditions haven't been too bad for the midday, but things are starting to heat up a little bit, and we'll start off with this bad crash on 395. This is southbound past Washington Boulevard, heading out of the Pentagon area. As you can see, 2 left lanes are blocked. In fact, now they're going to block all traffic for this tow truck to maneuver around. So just a complicated spot here. Delays aren't too bad right now. Delays begin just before the Pentagon down this way. So overall, that's a short stretch coming out of the city, but with traffic stopped, that will continue to make things worse. So we'll keep an eye out for this, and looks like they are moving that car off to the right side. So this should mean that more lanes will be opening soon. Either way, it is a mess at the moment. Nearby on the southeast southwest freeway, westbound traffic here off the 3rd Street Tunnel in past 7th Street is starting to slow down as you head to the 14th Street Bridge. It's also heavy on DC 295 nearby towards East Capitol Street. Taking a look at Scott Circle underneath 16th Street, going under the circle, I should say. The north and right lane has been blocked for some sewage work there, but it looks like that is cleared for now. So nothing too bad for the rain at the moment in that trouble spot. The Capitol Beltway is off to a decent start on the top side here at Colesville Road for both directions. You'll see some interloop delays looking pretty heavy as you head through Silver Spring, though. Not too bad at River Road at the moment. For both directions, you'll see a lot of cars, but nothing too slow. Near Landover, looking at the outer loop, pretty slow. Past Route 202 up towards Route 50, so that is going to be a lot of volume building up just off and on. You'll see a tough ride. Also back to the Beltway in Virginia for the interloop. This is where we'll see some heavy delays as you head up past Georgetown Pike and across the American Legion Bridge. We also have a crash heading this way near the Dulles Toll Road. Should be just one car on the ramp to the toll road on the interloop, adding to a few more delays near Route 7. So we'll try to take a look at some earlier outer loop volume here past Route 7 into 66. That has cleared out. 95 has been tough in a few spots in Virginia. This is in Dale City looking southbound. Not too bad for the northbound rise. And the northbound ride was heavy here past Prince William Parkway. It's also looking better. So that's welcome news. Nothing too bad for the northbound stretch. Southbound traffic won't be too bad so far as you head down past Route 123. So these are all improving at the moment. 395 still a concern. We'll take another look at that crash as things try to clear out. Just not quite ready yet. So they are trying to open up lanes. Expect some big delays out of the city. That's all from the traffic center for now. Dave, back to you.
Eric, thank you very much. Yesterday, North Korea launched another missile. This one flew directly over Japan, causing genuine concern. More on the U.S. response when we come.
Usually, we don't have sales, but